I think I first saw Iyiola Omisore in 1998 or 1999 during the formation of political parties when the military wanted to hand over to the civilian government. And I met him at Nikon Hilton in Abuja. The Akinfenwa leadership set up a body to look into the formation of a political party. You should not forget that it all started with APP, and when there was crisis, the Akinfenwa leader said we should look for another political party. It was on that day I think I first saw Iyiola formally that I can remember, and it was in Echo Hilton. And I understand he used his apartment on that day at Echo Hilton for the formation of Alliance for Democracy. It was late in the night that conclusion was drawn, and the name was accepted by those of us who were there. I can remember Bolaige was there. I can remember Adebanjo was there, Ayo Adebanjo. I can remember that Briggs was there from the rivers. I can remember Odurinje was there. Shunibare was there. Bisi Akande was there. And I was there, and a few others I cannot immediately remember now. That was the time I first saw Omisore. After the formation, we have to come home. We came to Osun State. Meanwhile, before the campaign, there was the nomination saga. He didn't tell me he wanted to contest. But Bisi Akande, after Bisi Akande has realized or seen what I did to mobilize the people, he told me that I should be the governor of the state. I had no such ambition, but he told me I should be. I told him that I wasn't thinking about it. He should give me some time. I went home and give me 2 weeks. I went back to him. I told him, okay, I will agree. Then things started to move fast. We call it mini congress at Tushogbo. Is it Presidential Hotel? We call that meeting a mini congress. And the people said, meanwhile, Bisi Akande was was the chairman of the state. But he suddenly signified. At that congress, they said those who wanted to become governor should signify interest. I signified, Iyiola signified, Lady Adebayo signified, Niyo Wulade signified, Bisi Alamu signified, Bayo Salami signified, Biola Morakiyo signified. Then they said, the 10 of us, we are 10. They said we should go to a room and pick one, that one of us should be picked and be brought to the Congress, mini Congress. Well, we went to the room. But because Bisi has told me before that I should be, and that he was working towards that, I don't know what that means. I called him to a side room. I said, Bisi, but you have signified. He said, no, people said he should be governor. I said, well, do you want to be? Then he said, yes. At that time, I knew I would not be governor, because there was, we have a tradition. He was the chairman of the party in the state. Don't forget, Papa Awolowo was leader of Action Group and Premier, leader of UPN and presidential candidate. So you will know that we have a system, hierarchical, that thing. Not that Bisi Akande should take precedent over me. He was deputy governor in the old Oyo state by quota. So I called him. He said yes, he wanted to. Where I'm going is how Omisore struck me as a young man. Because I learned that he has spent money canvassing and mobilizing people to be governor. He must have spent a lot of money. So I said, okay, Bisani, let's go. Go into the room. They were in the room. Then I entered. Then I said, I counted all of us, 10. I said, 1, 2, 3. Oh, 10 governors in Osun State. We were, that's, Osun State is lucky. I said, but whether we like it or not, one of us will emerge here today as the gubernatorial candidate of our party. Then I told them, I'm the oldest, I'm the most experienced of all of you. At first, they were thinking that I wanted to say me. Yes, but I said, we have a tradition. I said, Bisi Akande is the chairman of the party in this state and automatically should have the ticket. Therefore, I stepped down for the very person of Chief Bisi Akande. The next person to step down was Omisore, Iyiola Omisore. He said, I too, I stepped down. Then all others, except Salami, Bayo Salami, and Morakinyo. If he were to be a do or die politician, because I learned that he had a lot of money there, he would have insisted that we should go to primaries. But he did not. He accepted it. Not through primaries, but through my mere saying, let this be. And he agreed. It means that he's not a do or die politician. I took Salami outside. I said, Salami, don't forget, when it's the Babangida era, new breed, you wanted to be governor, I sponsored you and spent my money. But this one is different. So step down for Bisi Akande. In fairness, he stepped down. But Biola Morakinyo did not until we got to Uncle Bola Ige in Ibadan, when we talked and talked. And yet, there he agreed. But later, he said he did not agree. But I have prepared the communique, which 9 of us signed, including Iyiola Omisore, that Bisi Akande should be. Then I read that thing to the Congress the following day. That was how Bisi Akande became the adopted candidate for the governorship race. Immediately after that, we embarked on campaign. I'm saying this so that you can see why I like Iyiola Omisore as a person. He provided the vehicles, 3 vehicles. One of them, a big bus, air-conditioned. For the campaign, which I had my own car. At first, I used my car in the thing. But when I knew that the 3 cars were available, or vehicles were available, I joined. So we used these vehicles throughout. And he fueled the thing throughout. So that impressed me about the young man. And what is more, even the 250,000 naira, which was to be paid by any gubernatorial aspirant to Akinfenwa, that of Bisi Akande, was paid by Iyiola Omisore. It was there I started to create some impression about him. He impressed me because of his contribution to the formation of the party, to the nomination of the candidate, to the funding, later, the funding. And so I became very, very happy about it.